este maestro simple. More simple, 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 more simple. David, yes, not. And David Lynch, it's me. 28, o sea, Thursday. Hier in die oude laatste einde. Jurassic World May 25, 2022. Kenneth Welsh, alias Window Mellasaga. Ussukune sagan piksa, tässä sanoo. Mitäs atmosfäär, moment. Tõsi meeldib atmosfäär saanud üldse praegu. And it's also seems I see now it's in the afternoon, no, late morning, it's late morning praegu. 11:40. 73:45, 73 Celsius, 5 minutes, really sohva, ja da šunsime vastaas lehti samme atmosfääri, kus veel kuulutu samme, vastu on homofobi samme. See on su asfaltne winter, which is just kuulda. See klassikaaliselt David Weather Report varsti kuulas ja apps on temperatuuri sulle paari. Otsime viides ja kuus, and then I'm sure. Sellised ringi sulle siin. Ossin isegi ise polnud springad juurde ja andsin sellest Weather Reportsi vastu vaatan isegi vedresin musta treessi. A już ulicy życie. Soffo sarà classicaci difensore, ma si guarda Elisa trasformi, o essa figurazione frega quella assolutamente coprivata. Gli stanno in casa, spenge pilet, si pot atmosfera, si pot sul norma, sul normali, si Elisa normali, stava vaata atmosfera, vennu fese con 15 semi di spazio senza sufficiente risorse, sotto compiti di nude, atmosfera fatta non rivileza ma finga misa. Afternoon, brother. Means fikret ära proovida, it's different from this. Ja maksimalt see kuulda, täpselt see kuulda on viisama repeat to 1 cm for the fire to 3 Celsius. Vaata, important thing is that it's essentially just very very easy.
Esso si vuole inspira, da cosa fatto di cortina veniffa, ora andiamo a Roma, di residenza da cortina, ma in genere a cortina. Fakta sono da una ripita, totally, veile atmosfera, ma mostly cloudy, and in fact, considering also the yesterday, and if we are going to have fun day, considering also the video in general, I think that and if you're going to have for the day, I think next stars until the end of it for the day, could became more, could became perhaps totally cloudy, and also that could rain, even if I don't think rain, but the reason that the magicians of winters, non si pensa così, and if it's a creative second scrive, bad well at the moment, so season, so that medical window in the Saturn new curtain, always white, since a few weeks, but with the new golden flowers or yellow flowers because the previous were pink, so the new very elements in the curtains as a color of the flower. I repeat, this is a golden or yellow while the previous was a pink. But however, I suppose in the other room from the medical unit, or the curtain since I'm about to do against 1 month and a half, and also in the beautiful painter minister, today in general is a manchette. La segreta di conosciuta sembra tutti si quindi si spinga tutto subito ad periods, spinga a resto con questa parte del mese generale. Tre vestiti stiamo già so other few days, la verbi andare cortini sotto e tenere scelta. Il keyboard MGX and finally, remember the keyboard MGX 640 e PC 635. Even, che siamo da vivo, proprio c'è una diversa, that's a good thing to hear. Also to my brother, my sister, to us some biscuits, and finally, I hope you all have a great breakfast. Today, it's earlier in comparison with all other days must be, but the whole important that we still far away from the reaction as semblanza to the it was a Saturday, in fact, in the breakfast of internet, if you can believe it. I really started to wait at the 15 internet so we far very repeat just only very good to moon. But really important thing to show with memories that in some way also today fortunately a lot of zone I'm really hungry. And as you always say, breakfast is always one of the most beautiful things left in the world. Absolutely. As tomorrow.